day. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our sixth season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And, CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Hurts. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Sanders. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. There's the first NFL catch for Devon. Smith. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Throwing is Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Javon Wims there to make the grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Falcon offense about ready to go to work here for the first time, and leading them as he has since 2008 is the veteran quarterback, former MVP, Matt Ryan.
And I think if there's one quarterback in the league who sometimes gets taken for granted, to me it's Matt Ryan, because I think throughout his career, he's been consistently excellent. Frequent member of the 4,000-yard club, savvy veteran, knows how to throw the deep ball and create big plays.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator, asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
To try again after the sack, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Here's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Running right, here's Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Here's Hurts to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And one more time, that's Watkins. That catch good for only a couple. 7-7, our score after 1. 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Got a man open. It's Wims. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught by Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding it over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Hard throw, incomplete. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, they headlined the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Ryan. He's got it complete. Mike Davis. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Ryan to throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Throwing again, Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They run with Patterson. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got it. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14 to 10. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Complete. Smith has it. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's the Eagles' new punter for 2021, Aaron Sipos, to punt it away as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now a dump off here complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Ryan. James has got it. Complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now it's Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ryan will throw again. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. You know, normally he's probably happy with how he's playing. He's playing pretty well, but in the second quarter, you look up your team's losing. I don't think any quarterback's satisfied.
Not at all, and what they're really seeking is how do I play even better and inspire my teammates to do exactly the same in order for us to get back on top of the scoreboard. That's when you find out you have a quarterback. If they're just satisfied with their stat line,
they're not really a leader.
Not at all. You just have a guy playing the position.
They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start out in Indy. Seattle in town for the season opener against Indianapolis. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see they lead the visiting Arizona Cardinals at halftime. Derrick Henry, a touchdown run in that first half. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Devin Singletary accounting for the lone scoring thus far as he's cashed in with a touchdown run. In our game, it was the former MVP, Matt Ryan, with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Ryan. Oh, what a catch by Pitts. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. That catch good for only a couple. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw is Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. To throw again is Ryan. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Now Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now it's Ryan. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. And this one is right through. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to throw. Flush to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On first down, it's Patterson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Here's Patterson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Sanders has it over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Brandon Graham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Now Austin. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Throwing is Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Ryan. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Ryan. Toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Again, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Patterson on the draw play. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Ryan, and that is incomplete.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. On 1st down, Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Foster. Touchdown, Eagles. Robert Foster, 26 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Patterson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. 2nd and 11 now.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just